Morning, everybody. How's everyone doing? Happy Wednesday. Hope you guys are having a great week. I wanted to hop on here and talk to you about how to have more confidence. So that is one thing that I get a lot from clients and just from people in the community who say that they don't have a lot of confidence. And it usually comes down to how they feel in their body. Maybe they have extra weight that they don't want on their body, and that holds them back from feeling really confident. But there are a lot of things that can contribute to our lack of confidence. So we could take it back to like our childhood. Maybe your parents tore you down and they ruined your confidence. Maybe you were in an abusive relationship and that destroyed your confidence. These are very real reasonings as to why you might not be confident now, but in coaching, we don't necessarily focus on what happened in the past to make you this way. Instead, we focus on what we can do right now to improve your current situation. So I absolutely do believe that there is a place for therapy and for counseling. It's just coaching is a little different, that's all. And so I help clients improve their current situations just by analyzing what their life looks like right now. So let's talk about some reasons then you might not be confident in the present moment. Well, for a lot of people, it comes down to their health habits because they feel like they're not living a life that allows them to live up to their potential. Okay, so let's think about what are some health habits, what are some things or actions or behaviors that can contribute to our overall health. Well, we can think about sleep, right? How much sleep we get. We can think about what we eat, how we move our bodies. What else might contribute to our overall health? There's anything going on with your mental health, right? Stress. So lots of things, So when somebody says they're not confident, I like to take a look at what's happening in these areas, okay? So let's use like food as an example. If someone tells me that they don't have confidence, I am going to want to know what their relationship with food looks like. And the reason this is important is because if they feel out of control here with what they eat, how they eat, what their relationship with food looks like, they're not going to feel like they're kicking butt and being confident and just being this like warrior person, right? They're gonna know like they have some demons in their closet, or they have like an area of their life that's like messing with them. Same thing with movement. Like if somebody's not getting enough exercise, or they can't get themselves into a routine, or they don't feel like they can get their act together, like that's deeply going to impact our psyche. And that's really going to make us feel like we aren't confident. Okay? So the more like garbage we have in any of these areas, the harder it's going to be for us to be confident. Sleep. If I have a really jacked up sleep schedule and I'm tired all the time and I know that I'm not treating my body with respect by getting enough sleep, then I'm not going to feel like my most confident self, right? Food, fitness, mental. How can I feel confident if my headspace is not a happy place to be? Stress. If I have a lot of stress in my life, it's going to be difficult for me to feel like the most confident version of myself. So what we need to do then is look at the behaviors that are attached to these areas, and then we start addressing that. Okay, so we start to see how we can improve in a way that makes you feel like you're always doing the right thing for your individual body, for your health, and for your life, okay? Because when you know that you are always doing the right thing for yourself, when you are just like 100% certain that you are acting in a way that is good where you're being good to yourself and to your body, it's so much easier to be confident. It is so much easier to walk around in the world with pride because you aren't held back by negative feelings about these areas of your life. Okay, so in the 90-day transformational program that I offer, we will start looking at these areas and we will troubleshoot and we will brainstorm until we get to a place where the client is 100% confident that they are doing the right thing for their body. So like for eating, it could be they come to me with confusion. I have no idea what to eat. I don't know how to eat. I don't know what diet to follow, right? Once we clear all of that up, we solve that problem, check, done. They have 100% certainty in their eating style, and they never second guess how they eat, when they eat, what diet plan to follow. So we've solved that problem. Eating, done. Completely solved that problem so they are no longer unsure of themselves. They are sure of themselves. Okay? Sleep. So again, we'll brainstorm, what do we need to do, what do we need to implement to make this problem that you have around sleep no longer a problem in your life. We brainstorm, we experiment until this problem is no longer a problem. Sleep, check. And what's crazy is people will come to me in so much pain because they can't figure this stuff out. And this is what makes up their life, right? This is how you feel on a daily basis. So it's significant. So they come to me in a lot of pain because they're like, I cannot figure my stuff out. And they can't really imagine a world in which they feel better, in which they don't have these problems. So when we solve their problems, they're like flabbergasted. They're like, I never thought this was possible. Like, I just thought that this was going to be a problem that I would always have for the rest of my life. Let's take movement. So, client comes with a problem, I don't know how to fit exercise into my life, or I exercise all the time and I'm not getting the results I want, or I exercise all the time, I'm just not sure I'm doing the right thing for my body. We clear all of that up, so that they came to me with a problem, we clear this up until they get to a point where they are 100% certain that they are doing the right thing every single day. All the choices they make around movement are the right ones. Movement, problem solved, right? Mental health, what do we need to do? Are we, maybe we are doing all the right things for sleep, eating, movement, mental health, stress. Maybe we're doing all the right things in terms of our health, and we still don't feel confident. So then we need to do some mental work, right? We need to tackle that mentality. We do that until you feel confident that you're always doing the right thing for yourself in your life. Problem solved. Stress. What do we need to do week to week to eliminate this problem, right? We start, again, troubleshooting, brainstorming. What can we do to rid your life of this problem? We experiment and we brainstorm until this, and it's not realistic to say that this person is never going to have stress in their life anymore, but they become so much more resilient that it doesn't drag them down. Stress, problem solved. So once you've gotten these problems solved, before you know it, you have like the most confident person because they're like, I just fixed all of these problems and like permanently, like I don't have to worry about this anymore. And then they're like feeling like they can do anything. Talk about confidence, right? They've got these problems solved that they never thought could be solved. Okay, so then confidence leads to self-esteem and self-worth and body image, how we feel in our bodies, right? So it's so cool to see how there's this trickle-down effect. where we experience success because we finally get this stuff figured out, and then not only are we confident, but we feel good about ourselves, we feel worthy. We feel like we deserve good things in our lives. And our body image, we like what we see in the mirror because we are so confident that we're always making the right decisions for ourselves, for our health, and for our body, you see? So once we can clear that stuff up, we're no longer unsure of ourselves. We're the opposite. We are so sure of ourselves. That's how you become confident, right? So I think the problem lies in not knowing how to solve these problems, right? And then the other thing could be like if you're good in all of these areas, like if you don't have problems in all these areas and you're still not confident, earlier I said it could be a mentality thing, but it also could be another area of your life. Like it could be career, it could be relationships, right? So we would have to start focusing on how can we make it so that you're living up to your potential in all of these areas. And this does fall under the umbrella of health coaching, because if somebody's not happy in their career or they're not happy in their relationships, they're not going to be well, are they? Their well-being is going to take a hit. So you kind of have to address all facets of life until we get to the root of the problem as to why that person's not confident. And then we solve problem, solve problem, solve problem. Eradicate problem permanently until their newfound confidence is here to stay. So if you have a lot of confusion around how to get these problems solved, where to begin, if you don't know why you're not seeing results, then it sounds like you're at a place where you need support, because you can't figure these things out on your own, because you're trying and you're not getting that result you want. You're still not feeling completely confident. Not feeling confident is not something you have to live with. Like, that's a problem that can be solved, and like quickly, if you're willing to get out of your own way and just get a little bit of support, and then you can literally have this problem solved forever. So I want you to know that you deserve to have an amazing life, and you're not going to get that if you stay in your own way and you stay stuck without any solutions to these problems, okay? So if you are in a place where you need to start finding solutions, feel free to reach out to me. You guys can book a free call at mariascrimenti.com. You just click book your free consultation, and all we do is we start troubleshooting. Like, what are your goals and what's blocking you from getting there, and can I help you? And if I can't help you, then I'm at least going to give you some clarity and some value, and I'm going to point you in the right direction for your next steps, whether or not we work together, okay? So you have nothing to lose. So if there's any way that I can help you, please book that consultation at mariascrimenti.com. It's MariaScrimenti. I would be more than happy to see if I can help you start solving these problems. They are not problems that you have to live with. They really aren't. And so what I do is I help people feel amazing. I help people feel amazing in their bodies without going to extremes, without extreme dieting and extreme exercise. And I help them to end chronic dieting or this weight gain, weight loss, right? This crazy roller coaster in this cycle. I help people stop that so that they can permanently transform their relationship with food in their body, okay? I always tell you guys I don't believe in quick fixes. I don't believe in short-term solutions. If it's short-term, it's really not a valuable solution at all, is it? Because it didn't solve your problem for good, okay? So that's what I'm here to do, is to help you find a permanent solution to your problem. Because again, these are not things, if you have problems with sleep, food, exercise, anything, mental health, self-worth, body image, these are not problems that you have to live with. So don't resign to that version of yourself, because you don't even know what you could be, what your potential is, unless you start being brave enough to find solutions to these problems, all right? Okay, guys, I will talk to you soon. I hope you have a wonderful day. Love you. Goodbye.